All right, this is Wednesday, June 14th, and this is my yin yoga practice. I actually did practice yesterday, but the computer decided to attempt to update itself and it didn't work, so didn't get to record yesterday. But in any case, I do get to record today. Today's going to be a short practice. Probably do a lot of what I did yesterday. Today's 14th, so right side is favored. First forward fold, get some spacing in the neck and the spine. And on Monday, I woke up with a little twinge in my back, kind of right there or so. Felt like some tissue was bulging or something. That has gotten much better since then. It wasn't major, but it really kind of sucked. It was noticeable. You can feel the low back right now. Try to release. Oh, it may release without a pop. There we go. Release, but no pop. All right. So, first off is fun stuff. Down dog. Feel that. Stretch those toes. Stretch the wrists. No pop on the wrist today. Pop the knees. Go. And take those forward. Hands to the earth. Fingers to the back. Bend the elbows. Rib cage to the elbows. And levitate into a chin stand. And that's that for today. Get the timer where you can see it. And relax with an upward facing dog. Again, hands towards the back of the feet. So I get some more wrist and forearm stimulation on my upward facing dog. And that is that. Just barely heard that alarm. All right, next up is going to be a back bend. We'll take our time getting here. Start with Savasana. Yeah, my Savasana, middle practice. That's right. Oh, yeah. And then go to fish pose. Swallow some saliva. So back to fish pose. Can you see it? Most of it. And we pose. And let's see here. Let's turn towards the computer. Hey, there we go. Yeah. Trying to move upside down is very interesting because the parts work. You have to put a lot of thought into how you're going to try and do what you want to do. There we go. That's it for that. In any practice of yoga, it's always a good idea to know your limits and stay within your boundaries. Because when you do that day in, day out, you can practice day in, day out, and those boundaries will extend themselves. All right. Next is the real forward fold. So from here, look at that, just fold forward. I just did a back bend, so now the spine has to go the other way. The little spine, the little back has to do some anterior flex as opposed to posterior flex. And it takes it a bit to get comfortable with that. At least for me, it does. It's not easy for me to go from extreme posterior flex to extreme anterior flex back and forth. I usually have to kind of slow down. It's interesting because in lots of flow practices, right, you do a forward fold, then you do an up dog, right, then you do a down dog. So you've got a lot of switching between anterior and posterior flexing. And when I do that, I gotta go slow. I can't do the full expression of the pose because I can't get into it that fast. Which again leads back to know your body, know your limits, know your boundaries. Stay within them and they will grow. You can push them, you can get to the edge, right? But stay within. Because when you go past the edge, right, then you hurt yourself and you can't practice tomorrow. Hey. So take care. Another 42 seconds. And that's that. Take a brief moment to recover. So next up, new pose. Hey. You're doing okay on time. All right, so the new pose for my recorded practices is an old standby triangle pose. Yeah, we're close to triangle pose, and my right hamstring is still. When I start to go towards extreme flexing, that's when it starts to say, "Hey, slow down." So, gotta go slow with the right hamstring. Because I've thought about it over the weekend, right? Hamstring is one of those interesting muscles. Yeah, there we go. We want to try and get the back parallel to the earth. So spread the legs a little bit. Because your hamstring has to be able to have power at very different places, right? So here the leg is fully straightened out, right? So hamstring needs power here, but then when it flexes back, then it also needs power when you flex back. It needs to be able to stretch both sides. So there's different points of stretch, right, on the hamstring, or at least it seems to me, right? Personal theory. Who knows if it's correct or not. But now the hamstrings start to feel better. Can you see it? Yeah, look at that. Sneak that hand back. Like it's normal triangle. All right, you open this up. Hey. But then you can sneak this hand around. And I've also got my bottom arm turned, right? Which kind of locks everything in place and looks kind of freaky. Hey. And yeah, you can see that hand on the inside. So very cool. Let's stretch on the right leg. And that's what this is for. I kind of rediscovered this over the weekend. This is a great stretch on the right hamstring, the part of the right hamstring that I need to work on and practice. Room for growth for me, right? Because most of my hamstring stretches, not so much room for growth anymore. There's other poses that just don't feel as open as they should, right? This takes more effort on the bottom arm than this. So fingers towards the back foot to help lock it in place and reduce the effort required on the bottom arm. Another 20 seconds or less. All right, gently unwind. There we go. Start the timer on the other side. Look at that. This is good enough. Looks like it. And yeah, my left leg can get in there, can handle this much more quickly than the right leg. I'm not in center, am I? Let's see. Yeah, but the right hamstring kind of twinges when I move. So we're just gonna chill out right here. Again, you want the spine. Hey, look at that right hand. When the hamstring's not sore, it's easier to get the stretch, right? Hey. Look at the thunk. That's also why I'm going easy, right? Relatively speaking. And relax. The other side took so long to get into it. Whereas this side just kind of, oh yeah, triangle, cool, easy. right hand is starting to fall asleep a little bit because the right shoulder, right, I got the right bicep kind of behind the rib cage. Feels like it's cutting off blood flow to the right hand a little bit. 12 more seconds. And there we go. Slowly. So whenever you hold extreme pose for a long time, you gotta move it slow to make sure all the little parts and pieces of the body have moments to recover. I can feel that right hamstring, still not a happy camper. All right, next up, wide splits, straddle splits. There we go. Shoulder stretch. With the twist. Another 10 seconds on this side. And swap. I can feel that left inner thigh just a hair. And that's it for that. All right, final sequence. Do from a different angle today. There we go. Feel that. Relaxed. I don't feel this much sensation on the thighs, but I'm definitely feeling a bit of sensation today. Good sensation. Yeah, it's getting stretched. Felt a little like it hadn't been stretched for a while for whatever reason. Good stretch. All right. So from the side, the profile. Baby squat. Crow pose. Maybe a handstand. Will I ever get good at that? I don't know. It does not feel like it. I'd have to, I guess, devote more practice to it or something. In any case, you rock. You're awesome. If you practice, you totally rock. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care and have fun. See ya.